played Vampire Survivors, it's very similar to that. That and like something like Hades, it's roguelike. You get like 6 guns, and you just start annihilating a bunch of aliens. Potato versus aliens, you know the drill. It's a great silly game. Cool. This game made $5 million. All right, let's get started. So Brackeys releases his first tutorial on making a game in Godot. He's got a super simple platformer game that I honestly wasn't interested in making. I'll be honest. At first, I wanted to make a 3D game in Godot. I later make a 2D game. So I found a video series by the channel Born CG about getting started in a 3D project in Godot. Where it's just a simple little platform thing. And I'm like, okay, this is where I'll learn the basics of the Godot engine. And I completed all 9 videos of the tutorial before realizing this tutorial isn't finished yet. So I didn't even get to like complete a game. It just ends. So I was like, but I was like, maybe I've learned enough to see if I can go to another tutorial that's making a 2D game, like GD Quest Vampire Survivors tutorial, but make it in 3D. And here's where my ignorance shows like to the max. This is something I could not do at this point. I don't even know if I could do it at this point. If you don't know what a Vampire Survivors kind of game is, it's a roguelike where you play as a person that shoots automatically while you run from increasingly difficult swarms of enemies to see how far you can get and how powerful you can become before you die. So if I was going to make a Survivors game, I wanted to have my own original spin on it. So the idea I came up with was being a stranded man on a life raft. All the enemies would be like water themed, you know, sharks, piranhas, evil seagulls, pirates, kraken tentacles, etc. I wanted to keep most of the enemies like real things, but then as the game gets progressively harder, I would increase the magical zaniness of the game. Kind of like a Sea of Thieves. Also, an important thing about this game dev journey is just keeping things simple. And I know that everybody says do that, so I'm like, all right, I'm keeping this simple. At this point, I still wanted to make it in 3D, but I know that water would just be a flat blue plane. I knew that the life raft was just going to be a yellow hexagon, and I wanted to keep the art style just a really simple, low poly art style. One, for functionality, because I'm a novice in Blender, and that's pretty much all I can make right now. But in a lot of cases, I also love the low poly art look, like on Dredge, a game I absolutely love. Should you get a pre-built PC or try to build one yourself? Building your own can be a good option, but if you don't have the time or the skills, it can be a nightmare. But that's where Build Redux comes in. With their better PC, we're getting 100 FPS in Helldivers 2, 240 in Fortnite, and around 150 FPS in Warzone. But the best part is that all you have to do is click a button, bring it in, plug it in, and start gaming. If your system's overdue for an upgrade, check out Build Redux. Whatever country this ball lands in, I have to play as a Conflict of Nations. And it landed in Argentina. I'll give that a shot. And actually, I think I already know my strategy. I've said it before, Chile is the worst country to pick. So taking it over should be pretty easy. Then we'll control everything from coast to coast, making it way easier to capture Patagonia, Uruguay, basically all of South America. And then it'll be time to invade Mexico. Around your boat, that would drop currency. Let's make it a sand dollar because that's kind of cute. And then at the end of the day, you pull out your fishing rod and send your fishing line down to the bottom of the Mexico. You can simulate currency in sand.
I did it.
You're fishing at the bottom.
I figured out how to make it so I can use it. All right, you can watch it if you want to. I don't care. Oh, headphones. All right, you can watch. All right, there we go. I'm gonna figure it out on some other time. All right, there we go. I'm gonna figure it out on some other time. All right, there we go. I'm gonna figure it out on some other time. All right, there we go. I'm gonna figure it out on some other time. All right, there we go. Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. We're gonna call this one clay. Reason I say clay because with the right person, they can be molded into something. You get what I'm saying? So keep that simple until they let me change it. Jobber, we're gonna leave that there because you about to lose your job any day. Any day. All right, let's see. Okay. Familiar face. Alberto El Pico. I mean, I'm gonna start it off crazy already. I'm gonna put him at mid card. He really didn't want. He was a wannabe Eddie Guerrero for me. I couldn't fuck with it. Let's see who we got here. Big E. I feel like if they would get him away from all this shenanigans and Kofi Kingston mess, he could be a problem. So I'm gonna put him in clay. Yeah, I feel comfortable with that. Because if he would go to New Japan or what is it, AEW, I've seen him on New Japan wrestling. I'm gonna put him with inconsistent, and here's the reason why. I've seen him on AEW, I've seen him on New Japan wrestling, but he really didn't have no impact because he was really one of them flunkies from Jobber. I gotta put him on a Jobber. He's a flunky. Let's see, where was he? Well, we know where he's supposed to go, wherever he show up. Next up. This one's gonna be hard for me. Dave Bautista. Where do we put him? That's the question. I don't know. Can I say? It's definitely, I can say he's a superstar. There's been so many people hurt because they big brother hit him with a Batista bomb. I'm one of them. So, superstar is the right fit for him. I caught you, Alistair. Yeah, let's put him there. Okay. Who we doing next? Brian Corbin. Like the finisher, the King Corbin thing. I got it. It was like that corny guy, but he wasn't completely incompetent thing. It was funny. It was pretty good. I'll give him inconsistent because when they let him actually wrestle, that boy a problem. I'm thinking I'm about to make another tier. What should we name that? Because who did I say? Who did I say? Let's see. I'm looking at Big Show. Braun Strowman. That's enough now. All right. Oh, Charo Guerrero. That's gonna be hard. A legend because the wrestling community, or because he died. Because you feel. Well, now I'm gonna skip that. Oh, that's the one. Then Bray Wyatt. Then I see Brock Lesnar. Bobby Lashley. I saw his milk dud head. Man, hold on. Whoa. Give me a second. I'm new to this. It's my third time using this. Get your tail. We're going to consider that upper tier. Whatever is going on, I don't know. We're going to work what we got. You know what I mean? Let's see. I can't deny Big Show being a superstar. AJ's the phenomenal one, if you may call him. I don't know. He got all the accolades, at least the ones he can talk about and nag us to death with. I seen him in New Japan. I remember him back in the day before he got in trouble with Vince. I'm going to put him at superstar. You know what? I have to put him at Clay. Because he has been on different wrestling circuits and done his thing. But the most familiar version of him I have, and my version. So it's one thing like, yeah, you started it. Well, that's a bigger question. Which one of these two right here should be in the number one spot for now on Superstar? That's the question. I don't know. That's a good one. That's a real good question. I don't know. All right. Let me find one that is not fucked up and let me pre-do it. Because that was terrible. And stream.